Yeah. Yeah, my hip, old age, honestly. No, I'm just messing. I feel better, though. I feel better. It was, I don't know the medical term, but it needs to heal. And it feels better, a lot better. I mean, the training staff's done a great job. So I'm moving back how I was before. Still a little sore, but like I said, I'm not 18 anymore. Not like I used to. I just get up and I'm feeling it now. Used to get up and run. But, yeah, I feel a lot better. Thanks for asking.
The competition, you know, it's been a healthy one. How do you feel about it as you go into the Steelers game? You feel like you've got it locked down at least for now?
And listen, I'm out there just trying to make plays. I don't know anything about competition. That's a question for Leslie and Sean. I'm just out there trying to do the best I can for my team.
We've asked you a million times the same questions for years. I know you're tired of them, but you just seem so comfortable with competition. How does one, and how do you, become comfortable in that setting?
I think just in this league, that's just comes with the job. I mean, football is competing. So if you don't want to compete, you shouldn't be in the league. And that's just my mindset. I want to be the best. I want to be better than T. White, to be honest. I mean, he's like I said once before that he's one of the best corners I've ever seen play, and he pushes me each and every day. So that's my goal.
That might be the league, but you go off on the side every day with Trey, with Jordan, and Micah. No one's ever asking them questions about how you're going to fight off the rookie that's in this year or this new guy they signed. Like John said, the question we've been asking you every year. Do you ever sit there and wonder, what it would be like to be that guy, to not have to do this and answer this question every year?
I think you guys are going to ask the questions you want to ask regardless. So it doesn't really bother me. I don't have any control over the questions you guys ask. I just answer them as best as I can.
Even separate to the questions, to be in a position where, no one's questioning your starting position, no one's questioning the job. No one's looking at Trey White thinking that guy can do his job.
That's your prerogative. I don't think that, and like I said, go back to the competition. They might not think that they have to compete for the jobs, but they have to compete against me in everything. I mean, that's in basketball, golf, hockey. I mean, I'm just a competitor regardless. And I think if you ask those guys the same question, I think we've all been through trials at some point of our lives. Maybe now they're not getting those questions, but I guarantee maybe once before they were getting those questions. So that's just comes with the job, with the territory.
Do you think this defense needs to be better than it was last year? I mean, probably, maybe in several ways. Do you think it needs to be better this year than last year?
I think we just need to execute, a little bit better. I think it comes down to players making plays, and I think me personally, I didn't make enough plays, and I can only speak for myself. So that's what I've focused on this training camp, just being the best version that I can for myself, for my team, and just allowing myself to play a little bit more freer. So it's not about the defense as a whole. I can't answer that question. I'm not the whole defense. I'm just talking from my perspective only.
Was it difficult last year for you guys? After 2019, you guys were really good, especially in pass defense. Was it tough the first half of the year? I mean, this offense was putting up a lot of points, so the other team was always in pass mode, but you guys were giving up a lot of points and a lot of yards the first half. Was that difficult to go through?
I think it was just an adjustment. Like you said, years past, I don't think we've ever put up that many points that fast before. And so we had to adjust our mindset and our play set. Just going up on teams, making them throw the ball as fast as they did. Where before we had going against a lot of offenses that were much more balanced with running and passing. So we had to adjust for sure. But I think that's just building on to this year so we can be back balanced again.
Levi, is it nice knowing you've had some success against the Steelers and knowing that that's the team you get to open against?
I think, you can't really bother yourself on who you've played in the past. They're different coordinators, different players on the team. To be honest, I haven't even looked at the Steelers yet. So I have to go back and look at their preseason games and see how they're attacking defenses so far. But year to year, things change. And I think just as well as I have a book on them and what I think they would like to do, I'm sure they have some plays that they want to beat on the defense as well. So and make up for the mistakes that they made last year. And we want to correct the mistakes we made as well.
Levi, how unique is it and special do you think it is to be back again with Trey and with Micah and Jordan? That group really hasn't changed over the last few years. I mean, as a corner who's been around here for a few seasons, I mean, how nice is it to know that that group doesn't change up frequently?
Yeah, I think Maddie, it's special. It's unheard of. I think for a group of DBs to be together this long. Um, those guys are my brothers, and we've been through just outside of football, just life going together, and so that's been real special to me. And Micah and Poyer, year 9 now, and they've seen so much, and I think just the chemistry that we all have together is been just tremendous on and off the field. And I think that just ties back into what I was saying. Like, we're brothers, but we also compete in cornhole and golf and basketball. And I told Micah he'll never beat me again in anything. It doesn't matter, paper, rock, scissors. That's just who we are. We're like brothers. We're like family. We pick on each other and laugh and joke and cry and share each other's pain. So even with Taryn, me and him came in together. And I met him at the Senior Bowl. And it's just been great just getting to know him and his family as well. So it's real special, and I have a real special bond with those guys.
Has it gotten to the point where you kind of know, where Mike is going to be, where everybody's going to be in the defensive backfield on any certain play, given how familiar you guys are with each other?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's what makes it easy. And it's just gotten easier and easier each and every year, just knowing that those guys are going to be where they say they're at. Vice versa, they can trust me where I'm going to be where I say I'm at. And it's easy just to talk to those guys and go on the sideline and make adjustments that some guys it takes 5 minutes, 10 minutes to get things going. And with us, there's so much trust. We say what we see, and then we keep it moving and make those adjustments so fast. So it's been great being a part of the secondary.
How different is that from when you first stepped into that role? I mean, how, if you recall back, a few years back?
Like I said, it's developed over time, and it's just gotten stronger each and every year. I mean, I came in rookie year, maybe week 9, week 10 maybe, and when I first met Jordan and Micah, I didn't know what to expect. I'd come in and seeing their pictures all over the place, and I was like, man, these guys are some bullies. Like, they're not even gonna like me, and they're such nice, great men, on and off the field. So it's kind of like a brother relationship.
Levi, as an undrafted free agent, I know I've talked to guys before, so it's kind of like a club you're in, and once you kind of make it from that spot, you kind of, it's a thing. For you, every year you make a roster, there's still a sense of pride about being that guy and overcoming whatever odds that come with that to continue to have success in this league?
Yeah, I think we do a great job. We just never take anything for granted. I think just as a whole group, not just the undrafted guys, but it's impressive just to make a roster no matter what round. You got guys who have been cut second, third round, all the way to undrafted. You never know, and you never take it for granted. The opportunities that you have to make a roster, and each and every day I wake up grateful, and I try to leave everything I can on the field.
Levi, you joked about, well, I'm joking here, but you talked about how you thought these guys were bullies. Now you're pulling them back when it comes to your comments.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Envision that might be the case when you get back.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't even know. It was just a you know what I mean? Like, I'm just walking in, I'm like, dang, they might be buttholes. I don't even know Micah and Jordan, and they kind of felt disrespected because I didn't know them when I kind of came in. And but now I think back, and I remember Poyer had a star under himself in NCAA way back when, and I was like, oh yeah, that was you. But they're complete opposite of that. You guys have talked to them. I mean, they're some of the best men that I know on this planet. So, but it also doesn't change the fact that they can't beat me at basketball. So.